first place we're gonna start is here in my office. So I'm wondering if you guys are already guessing like the stuff that's moved. So originally I had like a tall pencil tree right here. I had a smaller tree down here that I'd gotten from a garage sale like years ago for $1, and I like loved that tree. But when I was setting it up, the lights didn't work, and then all of a sudden they started working. Well, it like broke again, and I swear every time I even like looked at it, it was just like shedding. So it was done. I definitely got my $1 worth. And then this is the tree that we had in our movie room. I've had this tree everywhere off camera. Like, I was trying to make a tree work in our living room, but there's just not a spot. It is so crazy to me that we cannot find a spot for a Christmas tree in the living room. I kept telling myself that during the build, like, where's the tree gonna go? Where's the tree gonna go? But then I was also telling myself, like, it's a Christmas tree, you'll find a spot for it. So right now it's in here, which I'm loving. I added just a little basket with a bow. I don't know, it feels just like a pretty gift wrapped down there and adds some texture. I love to put all my trees in pots. If you weren't here for like my first home tour, if you guys missed that, you can go back and watch it if you're just wanting inspo, because it was still really pretty. I've just kind of rearranged things. So I love the rest of this. I love the pop of black and green here. It balances out with the tree. I think right now it would be so dreamy to have my black fireplace in here. The only reason I haven't moved it is because like I work here. Like, this is where I film like different stuff for Instagram and just like video outfits. If I could find a new spot for that, I feel like for Christmas, like the fireplace in here with stockings would be really dreamy. But I haven't figured out like where else to keep the mirror, and we're going to talk about that later because I have another spot, but it's being moved. But I did want to just show you how this space looks. I feel like it's way better. I mean, I loved the first setup, but I just like this one more. Now we're going to talk about the entryway. So I'm loving this space. There's only a few changes. I did add a new rug, which you guys, when I'm standing far back, can't tell, but it just needed to be updated. My other one was so clean and dirty. But I also added Garland over the mirror, and you can't tell right now. I'll have to add a clip at night. I added lights to it, so it is so like dreamy and sparkly. It's nice when you walk in, especially since there's no tree. I kept adding Garland this year. Since there was no tree, I felt like the living room was lacking, but adding the Garland with the twinkle lights fixed it all. Once again, I just added another like $3 bow from Target. These were from Wayfair, and I'm in love. Right now I do have Tiger's heated blanket right there. It's one of my older ones. He loves sitting like in the light by the front door, and I just turn this on low because he gets super cold just being little. So that's his little spot, but I think the Garland on the mirror is like everything in this space. And just so you guys know, I will link as much as I can. These are like Amazon pillows. I got this from Home Goods, but I think it's on Amazon. These are Wayfair. This is Amazon. So even the lights are on Amazon, and I ordered so many until I found the right ones. I feel like lights matter because you would like see them. I think Chase had to send back like 3 different sets of lights until we found these, and I love them. It's all done by like a remote. You can put a timer on them, but they were so easy, and I love that they're small, but they're green. So like it hides in the Garland. Some of them are clear, and I feel like they just like stick out and make it look kind of like messy. Next stop is the movie room. So this is where I took one of the trees from, but I still had our big one up in the attic. So if you were here last year, this is the tree we had in here. It's really big. We had it in our last house. I love that it has all different settings because I feel like in the movie room it needs to be multicolor lights, but I love a good neutral light, so I just put it on a setting where we get both. But we could totally change that. But I just put on a little fire in here with the TV. Not much is over here, but we did change this up. Since this is like a movie theater, I'm gonna turn on the light and show you this side. So we've had like a sofa back here, and I actually stopped working, but like, you know, on a sofa you can still sit, but like it wouldn't recline anymore. And it just never got used. So we actually took it out and added this like workout area over here. So this was all set up in Chase's building, and when it's like warm outside, you can go out there and turn the air on and it like cools off, and like Savannah would work out there most days. But now that it's super cold, like it takes a lot longer to heat the space, and by the time it's getting warmed, you're like done working out. And so I'm like, you know what? It needs to be inside. We don't use this space. This room doesn't even get used a ton, which feels like a waste to me. So I feel like if we did like multi-purpose, we would use it more. And it is nice because now I can come in here and just get on my walking pad and watch a show instead of sitting down and watching a show, or just like doing the walking pad somewhere. I feel like I can do both and it gets me. So over here on this side, we have like the walking pad, the bench, the weights. That's my rebounder. I am going to add like a mirror over here, which we still haven't made it to that point. Like, you guys know, like domino effect. When you change one thing, it changes everything. And I will say, like, this area is bigger than it looks on camera. So you can sit here and work out, like just shoot up a workout video, or we can like go over there. There's like a big walkway on that side. Here's some of my Christmas gifts wrapped, just in case you guys want to see that. I forgot to show it. But yeah, I just feel like it's nice now. There's more use for this space. It's such a large room in our house that just doesn't get used often. I like that that's in here. Like, that gets used way more than like a sofa that wasn't working. So yeah, it's been nice having that inside. But like I said, I'm gonna add a mirror here. The mirror that I'm gonna move in here is being used somewhere, but we're gonna be flipping that out today. Let's talk about the guest bedroom. So I'm still deciding what to do with the fireplace. I'm almost tempted to move it today, and you guys might see that in this video. I love it during the winter time in our bedroom because I love putting our stockings on them and waking up to it. So I might slide that over today just so we have it in there for Christmas, and then I'll figure out what to do. Because I'm thinking the TV stand or whatever we have in our bedroom would actually go really well in this space. But here it is. And one little tip is, you will see, like, as we get closer to Christmas and as I'm like prepping stuff, like I just put clean sheets on and all of that, I start taking Christmas down in some of the tighter areas. Like, this is a very cozy guest bedroom, and I just want guests to have like a lot of space. So I take it down so they're not like cluttered. They can set their stuff where they need to. Sometimes I will leave stockings on this, like if I know who's coming, and I can like add their family names to it if I want to go that extra. And even in the bathroom, like, I normally have this space all decorated, like even during the normal, like non-holiday things. And I've learned my family just always takes it down because it gets in the way and they need that space. So I've learned just to like remove it. If I want it decorated when they're not here, I can put like a big plant there. But when people are coming, I've learned just to pull that out. But this is one of my favorite rooms now. And I feel like it's just one of the rooms I could never get right. Like, it kept getting better and better, but I never loved it. But I honestly feel like I could like move into this room. I love everything about this. This bed lifts so I can hide stuff underneath there and guests don't know. Especially like stuff you cram in a closet. You can just throw it underneath the bed when they're visiting. If you want to, you can leave it there, but if not, you could move it back. But it's just like a nice little hidey hole. But I love just how calming and neutral it is. Because, you know, when family comes in, it's stressful, there's a lot going on. It's just like a nice, peaceful spot. But I do remove any extra clutter when like people are coming in to stay. Now in this space, there hasn't been a ton of change, but the few little things made a big difference. I am loving the centerpiece in here, and I will be keeping this out all winter long. I feel like it's just very winter themed. It's not just Christmas. But as you're telling, as I'm talking in these videos, I've added lights to all of our garland, and it helped so much. I loved it without it. It was very just real and raw, but it was missing the Christmas touch. And since there was no tree in here, I felt like I needed it. If we had like a big tree lit up, I think I would have loved it without it. But as we were sitting here in the evenings, I'm like, nothing is twinkling or sparkling. And so I just kept ordering the lights off Amazon, and every time I added it somewhere here, I'd have to add it somewhere else. And so I just love it at night. And like I said, this isn't twinkling. They have like 9 different settings on them, so it can, but I just feel like it adds so much and just that Christmas touch to it. And then speaking of adding the lights, we did it here in the living room as well. This is where I started because I'm like, this is where we sit and watch TV, which we do back there in the movie room too. But this is the first place I added it, and then I just added it throughout the house. But like I said, I'm gonna add night clips because I feel like that's when it makes the biggest difference. But I'm still loving this garland and the stockings and the name tags. Oh, I've been getting asked a lot, and I try to mention it in all my videos. So I just go to YouTube and search free screensaver. And so you can say Christmas, you can say just like organic modern or artwork, whatever style you're looking for, they have it. But someone asked if we got a new framed TV, because in my last like home updates video, we added a TV. It is not framed at all. This was like $300. The video, like it's on the video. So the TV's not framed. They just add framed art on YouTube. And you can get artwork that doesn't have the frame if you like that. But if you're wanting that frame looked, it's just free on YouTube. That's also what I have over here with the fire. And what's nice is some of them have music. Like this one has a crackle. If I turn it up, you can hear it burning. And then like the Christmas one has very like soft hymn music going on. So you can mute it or you can turn on that music if you like it. Like I like having sound in my house, so I normally have it turned up if I'm not filming. This is the space we're gonna be working on. So I ordered a piece for here. I've been looking for the longest time because I wanted some type of shelving. I thought about adding it when we were building, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna do here. And originally I did this space so I could film here, but the lighting's just not great. I even want to get like a chandelier from here too. I haven't done that yet, and that would help with the lighting. But I did have Garland here. I picked this up from Kirklands. It is so long, so it can go around any mirror. So keep that in mind if you're looking. They've like still had it. I'll try to link it in this video. I added little baskets just for decor, but I had a hard time finding a shelving here because I wanted the arch. I love the arch, like Hutch's, but this wall is pretty narrow. I mean, it looks big. So when I first looked at it, I was like, easy. Everything was gonna stick out. And so I was trying to stay within this baseboard and back. So I had to spend a little bit more to get one that was narrow. It's funny, like it was more because it's smaller. But I'm also going to link the Walmart ones. Everyone's getting the white, I mean, it looks like white oak arch, but they also have it in black. Really affordable for that piece. I'm going to link that too, because if it would have fit, that's what would be here. It's just, it wouldn't fit. It would have stuck out, and I did not want that view. So yeah. Let's get this area switched over because I cannot wait to decorate it.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping that you drop
so
in.
very nice.
I hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My
hurry?
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fire.
I was also going to show you, like, we're waiting for it to come in. Like, it shows it comes in today, so I'm praying it makes it. If not, I'll have to just do an insert. But I went out the last couple days and was picking up some pieces for it. I knew I wanted some, like, really big books, and so Home Goods, I found that. These I already have, and I am going to have to raid, like, my cabinet decor, but I picked up this guy. I did want to add some Christmas in it, since it's Christmas time. I typically don't like decorating shelves, but there's something about that it's just going to be in the hallway. I feel like I can do it, and it can be a little much, like a little over decorated for my style. And it's okay, because like you don't just see it all the time. It's just like when we're walking out of our bedroom, because you won't even notice it walking in. But I got like a nativity set. I got a deer because I felt like my house had a lot of deer in it this time. These are candlesticks. I've been eyeing these for several weeks in Home Goods, and I'm like, I'm not buying them. I don't have a spot for them. And then when we bought the Hutch, I was like, okay, if they're still there, I'm going to get them. And they were. These I also picked up because they're just like little houses, but very glam, very chic. So like I said, I'll use other pieces I have as well, but I cannot wait to put these like in the new cabinet.
Really, I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
But
hurry.
maybe just a half a
I'll
drink
put
more.
some records on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might
Baby,
think,
it's bad out there.
say what's in this
No
drink.
cabs to be had out there.
I I wish I knew
Your eyes are
how
like starlight
to
at night.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell.
I ought to say no,
Won't
no,
mind
no,
if
sir.
I'm moving
At least I'm
closer.
gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense in hurting my
I
pride?
really can't
Baby,
stay.
don't hold out, 'cause baby, it's cold outside.
I simply must
But
go.
baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is
Oh,
no.
baby, it's cold outside.
No. Your welcome
How
has
lucky
been
that you dropped
so
in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that storm.
My sister will be
Oh gosh, your lips
suspicious,
are
and my brother
delicious.
will be there at the
Waves
door.
on a tropical
My
shore.
maintenance mind
Oh
is
gosh,
vicious,
your lips are so
but
delicious.
maybe just a
Oh,
cigarette
never
more.
such a blizzard
I've
before.
got to get
But
home.
baby, you'll freeze out there.
Say, lend me
Oh,
your
up to
phone.
your knees out there.
You've
I
really
thrill
been
when
great,
you touch my
but
hand.
you don't see.
How can you
No,
do
no.
this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk
Think of my
tomorrow.
lifelong
At least
sorrow.
there will be plenty implied.
If you caught pneumonia and
But I
died,
really can't
get over
stay.
that holdout. 'Cause
Oh,
baby, it's cold
cold
outside.
Mm.
Okay, I got this looking how I want it. I still need to like hide a few wires, but I feel like for a workout nook, it's good. Obviously, we don't have basements here. We can't do this in our attic. The building is just too cold right now. So I feel like in here, plus you get to work out to a fire. Look at that. It's like Christmas while working out. So, I mean, I'm sure as time goes, we'll tweak this, but it is just nice. We can get to the walking pad, and this wheels around, so it can go anywhere. This can be moved around. It's just kind of on display. That I would have to move like over here to jump or rebound, which I do anyway. She can get to her weights. There's a mirror if you need it for like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes it's good to watch you, especially like doing weights, to make sure you're doing it right so she doesn't hurt herself. But I feel like it's a good little nook. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think. I know it's like in with the movie room, but I'm always telling you guys to get creative with your spaces and make your home work for you. And if you need a workout nook in your movie room, I say why not? Or in any space. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Let me know your thoughts.
Try to imagine a house that's
Okay, so I did a little bit more tweaking in here because that's what I do, but I went ahead and had Chase hang that. I had these really pretty hooks from Target I've been wanting to use, so at least if it comes down, it's still like pretty. If I don't keep this up there, I mean, I can take it down and fill it, but I may just use that anyway. So we have that hung with the weights. Savannah wanted that back there, so she had like a bigger workout space here. So I think this is how we're gonna leave it for now. Now on to our bedroom. This is that same Garland from Kirklands. Since I took it down here in the hallway, I thought I'd just throw it up here until the Hutch comes, or the cabinet. Still not here. I'm hoping it makes it for the video. But look at that. Look how dreamy that looks in here. And so I could add lights to this greenery here. I did not think I'd like Garland up here. Like, I've thought about it several times, and I could also like push it up where it stays on the headboard. I just kind of like the swoop, but I'll put it up too so we can see what we think. But there's something just like, I don't know, I think it's always like romantic with the swoop, but I know we sleep there and if it like falls, but it's on there pretty good. Yeah, that looks, so here's if you don't like the swoop. I think I definitely like just a little swoop. And it's a pretty tall headboard, so like when we're laying down here, we won't hit it, so I'll probably let it fall some. But I feel like this is gonna look really pretty in the evening time as it gets darker. I think on camera it may look different. Like when I look through my camera screen, I don't think I love it as much, but like in real life, You think you would like see the same thing, but I swear you don't. In real life, it is a chef's kiss. It is perfect.
Trying to imagine the Christmas all alone. That's where I'll be since you left me. My tears could melt the snow. What can I do without you? I've got no place to go. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Each time I remember the day you went away.
Okay, it's about 3 days since I filmed that last clip. We've got this all prepped and ready to go, and it just arrived. I will say Chase already like took out the screws from the mirror, puttied them, painted them. It's all ready to go. This is the insert for the inside, and it like matches the floors perfectly. Like, we couldn't have planned that if we wanted to. Ordering online can be hard, but I think it's gonna be so cool. Like, I don't know, see how just like white it is, and then we're gonna have a big black piece right here.
And how I wouldn't listen to the things you had to say. I just break down as I look around, and the only things I see are emptiness and loneliness and an unlit Christmas tree. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. You remember last year when you and I were here? We never thought there'd be an end. And I remember looking at you then, and I remember thinking that Christmas must have been made for us. 'Cause darling, this is the time of year that you really need love. When it means so very, very much. So it'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be so very lonely, lonely and cold. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Merry Christmas, darling, wherever you are.
Oh my goodness, it's a dream. I told you guys I didn't like decorating shelves. I lied. That was so much fun. This whole time I've just been waiting for Chase to finish. This is like perfect. Now I will say, like, when a mirror was there, the hallway felt deeper, but like this doesn't like have to be a hallway anyways. When we built the house, the door was actually supposed to be like up there, and we pulled it back, but this is a dream. This is the first year I feel like it's going to be so hard to take down Christmas. I will fluff this if you guys are seeing that, and I'll fluff this up here. But this is the first year I'm like loving Christmas. I keep adding Christmas, and normally by this point almost all my Christmas is down, but like the main area. But it's going to be sad when I lose like the garland right there, and like a lot of the decor in there is like Christmas related. Now like winter items I can leave, like this with the winter green, like the greenery in it. Okay, I'm gonna fluff this real fast. I feel like we did as good as we could right here. See what I mean? Like every other hutch or cabinet came like way out. I feel like this even sticks out a little bit from the wall. I don't know if we were measuring from the baseboard or not, but it is pretty. Like even right here, you get the angle from like the dining room table. And then Savvy mentioned getting like a gold light up here, which I think we're gonna need. And I'm thinking about getting a new light for like a chandelier. Where is it? I guess you guys can't see it, it's right there. For maybe that spot as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.